Namaste and welcome back to our online mathematics class. In this session we shall discuss exercise 10.2 of NCERT class 10 mathematics. Here the first question is, from a point Q the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. The radius of the circle is, we are given four options: 7 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 24.5 centimeter. First of all, we can draw a rough figure. Here we are given a circle. From a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle. We can take a point Q and draw a tangent. Here we can mark it as Q. And this point we can mark it as P, point of contact. Then let O be the center of the circle. And we can join OP and OQ. The length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. So PQ is 24 centimeter. Here we can mark 90 degree since the tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact by theorem 10.1. Okay. And the distance of Q from the center is 25. Distance of Q from the center, that is OQ, is 25 centimeter. We have to find the radius. So in this right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. The radius OP is equal to root of hypotenuse square OQ square minus base square PQ square. Here it is 25 square minus 24 square, which is equal to root of 625 minus 576, and that will be equal to root of 49, which is equal to 7 centimeter. So option A is the right answer. Radius of the circle is 7 centimeter. Okay. Next question is, in figure, if TP and TQ are two tangents to a circle with a center O, so that angle POQ is equal to 110 degree, then angle PTQ is equal to. We know tangent and radius are perpendicular, so here 90 degree, here also 90 degree. So what about these two angles? These two angles will be supplementary. Sum of these two angles gives 180 degree. Okay. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral will be 360 degree. Here 190, here also 90. 90 plus 90, 180. The remaining 180 will be the sum of the central angle and the angle at which the tangents are inclined each other. Okay. So to find this angle PTQ, we have to subtract 110 from 180. We will get what? 70 degree. Okay. Option B is the right answer. So we can write angle PTQ equal to 180 minus angle POQ, that is 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70 degrees. Okay. Next question is, if tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with the center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to 50 degree, 60 degree, 70 degree and 80 degree. We have to choose the right answer. Okay. For that we can draw one circle with the center O, PA and PB. Here we can mark A, here B, here P. Here PA and PB are tangents from point P to the circle with the center O. Okay. These two tangents are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. So here we can mark 80 degree. Tangents are inclined each other at an angle of 80 degree. We have to find angle POA. POA. So that we have to join these lengths OA, OB, then OP. In the last class, we have proved that the length of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal. In that theorem, theorem 10.2, we proved these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Here on 90 degree, here also 90 degree. OA and OB are radius of the circle. OP is the common side. Therefore, triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP. So, in congruent triangles, the corresponding parts are equal. Okay. So, here the total angle is 80 degrees. So, we can say this much angle will be equal to how much? Here it is 40 degree. Okay, 80 divided by 2, 40 degree. That we can write here. Angle OPA is equal to 80 by 2, which gives 40 degree. Now we can find this angle POA. Angle POA equal to, in triangle OAP, we know one angle is 40 degree and one angle is 90 degree. So we can write angle POA equal to 180 minus 90 plus 40. That is 180 minus 130, which gives 50 degree. So angle POA equal to 50 degree. So option A is the right answer, 50 degree. Clear? Now we move on to question number 4. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. We can consider one circle with the center O. Now we can draw a diameter as AB. Here we can draw tangents at the point A and B. Here we can mark P, Q, and here R, S. We know tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact by theorem 10.1. So here we can mark 90 degree and I mark the angle as 1, angle 1. Here also OB is the radius, RS is the tangent, so OB is perpendicular to RS. So here also we can mark it as 90 degree. Tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. And I mark this angle as 2, angle 2. Okay, we can write the proof. We are given a circle with the center O. Center O. Here AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter. Then PQ and RS are tangents at A and B respectively. Now we can write angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. You can write it as theorem 10.1. You have to write the statement here. I just write theorem 10.1. Okay. Angle 1 equal to angle 2. And look at the figure. We can observe that angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate angles. Angle 1 and angle 2 are what? Alternate interior angles, and we got the values as equal. Both are equal to how much? 90 degree. Okay. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, which is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, we can conclude here angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, and they are equal. So we can say the lines PQ and RS are parallel. Therefore, PQ is parallel to RS. That means the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Okay. Now the next one is prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Okay. So we can draw a circle with the center O. and we can draw a tangent. Mark the tangent as xy and the point of contact as B. Okay, so here we can write, we are given a circle with the center O. XY be a tangent at the point B. We have to prove the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle, okay, passes through the center. So we have to draw a perpendicular. We write drawn perpendicular to the tangent xy from the point A. Okay, so now draw AB perpendicular to the tangent xy, and we can join OB, O and B, join OB. Here OB is the radius and xy is the tangent, and by theorem 10.1 what we can say, OBY will be equal to how much? 90 degree. Tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, so here we can write angle ABY is equal to 90 degree. It is given by our construction. AB is perpendicular to xy. Okay, and angle OBY is equal to 90 degree. Tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. That means by theorem 10.1. Now we can add these two angles. Angle ABY plus angle OBY, which is equal to 90 plus 90, which is equal to 180 degree. Look at the figure. ABY and OBY, these two are adjacent angles. Okay, adjacent angles, and the sum of these two adjacent angles gives the value 180 degree. And what we can conclude? If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. Okay, the non-common arms are here BA and BO. These two arms form a line. That means ABO is collinear. Okay, these are the 3 points lie on the same line. So here we can write ABO is collinear. Therefore, ABO is collinear. That means lie on the same line. Okay, so we can write AB passes through the center of the circle. AB means the perpendicular. Perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center of the circle. Or simply we can write, so AB passes through the center of the circle. Understood? Here the next question is, the length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. So very simple question. You can draw on the figure. There is a circle. The center we can mark it as O. Then we can draw a tangent from a point A. Here we can mark the point as A. This point of contact we can mark it as P. Okay, at a distance 5 cm from the center. So here OA will be 5 cm and the tangent is of length 4 cm. So PA is 4 cm. Here we can draw the radius. It is 90 degree perpendicular. Okay, you can easily find the answer using Pythagoras theorem since it is a right triangle. So OP is the radius here. OP is equal to root of OA square minus PA square. That is root of 5 square minus 4 square, which is equal to root of 25 minus 16, which gives root 9 is equal to 3 cm. Therefore, the radius of the circle is equal to 3 centimeter. Clear? Now we move on to question number 7. Two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Concentric circle means circles with the same center. So we can draw two circles with the same center. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So here we can mark a chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So consider AB as the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle at the point P. Now we can join OP. Here OP is the radius of the smaller circle. Here it is 3 centimeter. And we can join OA. Clearly OA is the radius of the larger circle. It is given as 5 centimeter. Okay. Radius and tangent are perpendicular. So here it is 90 degree. Now we can find the length AP first. AP is equal to root of OA square minus OP square, which is equal to 5 square minus 3 square. That is root of 25 minus 9, which is equal to root 16, is equal to 4 centimeter. Here AP is 4 centimeter. And we know the perpendicular from center to the chord bisect the chord. The perpendicular from center to the chord. Here AB is the chord and OP is the perpendicular from the center. It must bisect the chord. Okay. So here AP is 4. So PB is also 4. Or we can write the length of AB as 2 times AP. Okay. So here we can write AB equal to 2 into AP, which is equal to 2 into 4, 8 centimeter. So the length of the chord will be equal to 8 centimeter. Clear? So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you.